Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Stephen Meade with Domicile Real Estate. Real estate for people who love houses. And today, we have a special treat for you. One of my favorite listings I've ever had. A home that represents a unique opportunity to buy something special. I'm just going to come out and say it. This market sucks. And it doesn't suck because the prices are so high. It sucks because there's not a lot of choice and selection. And if you are an entry-level home buyer, somebody whose budget is well under $1 million, there are really two kinds of houses that you're looking at. Ones in places you don't want to live, and homes that you really don't want to live in. But today, you have a third option, a house worth getting excited about that's in your budget. Welcome to 14302 Hamlet Lane, located in the Broadmoor Exclusives Tract here in Tustin. Let's take a look inside. I want to say something before we head in, because I think this is important. This is a home that has been lovingly cared for by the same family since it was brand new. And that's what the sellers are looking for. They're looking for that person who's going to take this home through the next stage of its life. It's a very special house, and I can't wait to show it to you. So step on inside and let's take a look at the living room. One of the things that you'll notice about a house like this is that every room is not just a box with drywall and a roof in it. Every room has a design sense and a purpose. I want you to scroll around a little bit. A preview of an area coming next, the Atrium. You have these huge sliding glass doors that let in just a ton of light and give you this primary living room area. We'll take a look at that area out in the atrium next, but follow me into the family room. Some say this is the heart of the home, and I hope you're able to scroll up and see we've got this beautiful fascia board soffit trim located in the space. This was very popular in custom designed mid-century modern homes in the 1960s, but here it is, appearing in a home that you can actually afford. This also has an open layout, connecting easily with the living room, but also with the kitchen space behind me. Let's take a closer look at a kitchen that has nearly been untouched since it was built in 1969. You know, we look at a lot of houses that have these beautiful custom done kitchens with brand new IKEA cabinets with special doors from semi-handmade and custom details. And you know what? This is one of my favorites, and I'm going to tell you why. The woodwork, original. In an era when everybody is painting white, trying to remove any sense of personality from their kitchen, you have this, which has been lovingly cared for and never abused. The countertops are also in excellent condition. And this developer, when this home was originally designed, had the foresight to understand that you might want to be connected to your family room space, but you don't want your guests to see dishes and things, hence the lowered countertop, so everything rests comfortably below. I also want to zoom in on this. This is a hot point double oven in starburst avocado green with stainless steel backing. And most of the time when we come across a double oven and stove like this, what we see is something with chipped paint, worn off lettering, showing decades of use. This one looks like it's never been touched. The writing is all still present, the rings are in great shape, and the paint finish is devoid of imperfections. Really, if you love vintage appliances and vintage looks, there is not anything you'll find in better shape than this. I also want to point out one of the extra spaces in this house. Originally on the floor plan, this is noted as a nook. We actually have it arranged here as kind of like a little working desk area, but this could also be a homework space or even a secondary Zoom or work from home station. It really has a lot of uses. And that brings me to another point. This home has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and just over 1,500 square feet. Why is that important and why do you care? The reason that you should care about that is that you'll notice just how much larger and more usable this is than the 1,200, 1,100 square foot houses that were built in the 1950s. That extra 300 square feet really makes a difference in livability. And speaking of livability, we have a formal dining room. Let's take a look. This is a formal dining room. It connects with the living room space, but it could just as easily be a home office or converted. And I like that this home actually has a lot of options in its layout. It's a very functional modern plan, despite being built in 1969. I actually think the builders knew a lot more back then, and they cared a lot more than many of the builders today. Let's take a look at the master bedroom. Can you hear me okay? That's because this room is gargantuan. We have a king-size bed. This is what's really cool about the difference between the 1950s and the 1960s homes. The primary bedroom in this house is designed significantly larger than the other bedrooms. It very comfortably will hold a king-size bed. You could even have a chair over in the corner. You've got plenty of space for a dresser. The 1950s homes were a tight fit, even with a queen-size bed. But this home is just that extra decade later, means you have a lot more space and room. Again, the difference between an 11 and 1,200 square foot house versus this one at just over 1,500 square feet. Let's take a look at the ensuite. You may not think that this is large by today's standards, but again, compared to those 1950s homes, there's really a lot of space in here. This vanity, even though it's configured as a single vanity, it could easily accommodate dual sinks. This bedroom also has another thing that would be considered obscene luxury in the 1950s. It has 2 closets, one outside and one inside the bathroom as well. Let's take a look at those secondary bedrooms. Located at the back of the house, this is the sanctuary, the retreat. Whether this is used as a guest space, a home office space, a space for a child, it's the perfect place when you want to be close, but not too close to the rest of the family. Let's look at one of the rooms that adjoins the atrium. This would be my office. And in fact, we have it configured as an office space as well. It has a sliding glass door that opens onto the atrium. In fact, this house actually has 5 sets of sliding glass doors that lead to the outside. I know that indoor-outdoor living is kind of a bit of a marketing catchphrase, but with this house, it's not a marketing phrase, it's reality. That is life in this house. And I want to take and show you the atrium, a feature that is normally only found on homes costing well over $1 million. Most of our clients, when they purchase a home with an atrium like this, they don't know what to do with it. And that's why we've staged it here as the perfect spot to unwind at the end of the day, enjoy a cocktail or any beverage of your choice, and relax. It's open up to the sky, but it is also shielded from the elements in the wind. So what that means is that even on winter days, it can be the perfect place to sit down with a good book and enjoy a glass of lemonade. And we also have 3 sets of sliding glass doors. So this space connects with the living room, the office where we just were, as well as the primary bedroom behind me. That means you can be outside enjoying your space, but still connected with the rest of the house. And now let's check out that backyard. I want to talk about the yard for just a moment. This home sits on a 4,000 square foot lot, and that might even sound small to you when comparing it to other homes, but it's not. And part of the reason is that when this home was built, the developer employed an entirely new concept called the zero lot line development. And what that means for you is that instead of having 2 teeny little side yards on either side of the house that don't do much for you, the developer was actually able to shift all of that space to one side. And what that means is that you get a lot more space in a smaller space. So as you can see behind me, we have a pretty good sized backyard, perfect for entertaining and lounging. And in fact, you could even install a small pool, a hot tub if you'd like. When we're thinking about a yard and what a yard means to us, there's really 2 things that you need to think about. The first is privacy. There are no two-story homes bordering this house. That means you do not have neighbors who are looking in on your backyard. That kind of privacy costs millions in Southern California. The second thing to think about is usability and function. What is the purpose of your backyard? For me, it's pretty easy. I want to have a place to relax, a place to eat, and a place to entertain that's outside so we can enjoy that Southern California climate. And this backyard is absolutely perfect for doing that. And to top it off, it's been lovingly landscaped with reduced maintenance plants. Most of these plants are drought tolerant as well, and we have several fruit trees. Really, this is exactly the kind of backyard that you've been dreaming of. Also, I just want to say thank you for watching. This is personally one of my favorite homes. This is a chance for one of you out there to be able to purchase a home at an entry level, well under the $1 million price point. But this isn't just some house that's square footage and bedrooms and baths. This is actually a home, something that you want to buy, something that you are excited to buy. This home has a sense of design and style. It's thoughtful. This really is a machine for living. And I think that's my favorite part. Anyhow, we'd love to see you at our open houses and other showing events. We'll see you real soon.